happened, and which is an example for us. The marriage of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ with his first wife, Khadija. Okay. Khadija was a widow. There is a lot of lesson in this, so pay attention. Khadija, radiallahu anha, she was a widow, right? Her husband died. She was beautiful, rich, from very honorable family, and she's a businesswoman of Quraysh. She's 40 years old. She heard there's somebody in Mecca. He is known for his trustworthy and truthfulness. And they used to call this person, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, they used to call him the most honorable, the truthful, right? The trustworthy. So Khadija, she was a widow, she's a businesswoman. She sent caravans of camels with merchandise going north to Syria, Lebanon, to the Sham. And then she hired people, she hired men, she doesn't travel herself, she hired men to do her business. Those men, they used to rip her off. They come back, they say, well, we sold this, and she's a woman, they take advantage of that. So she heard about this person, she said, I want to hire him. So she hired Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Before he became a prophet, he was 25 years old, right? How old is he when he became a prophet? 40. So this 15 years before he became a prophet. But he was well known of his good behavior. And he was the only person named Muhammad in the whole world back then. It's a specific name was given to him. So she hired him. She sent him to the north. She sent one of her boys, not her son, one of the boys working for her. She's telling him, keep an eye on him, learn something from him, this man. Let's see how much she knows that he's good, but she say, let's say, maybe you'll learn something from this man. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came back. He came back with a prophet that she never made in her life. Even though she sent the same merchandise, she said, whoa, what happened here? Because the other people, they were ripping her off. And every man in Mecca who was going after her, went to marry her. Asked for her hand, and she said, no, I'm not getting married. I'm not married. She waited. So when she heard that about the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, there's lessons here. So I want you to pick up those lessons. She has a friend, her friend named Nafisa, another woman. She told her, go ask Muhammad why he's not married. He's old, he's 25, he's not married, and I would like to marry him if he accepts. So she sent a message with Nafisa. So Nafisa went to the Prophet ﷺ to say, hey Muhammad, what's up with you? How come you're not married? You're 25 years old. Back then, people get married when they're 12, 13, 14, 15. It's different era. People are mature enough in early age. Even now, in certain part of the world, people, they hit the puberty levels way earlier than North America. At 9 and 10 and 11, 12, 14, 15, they get married. 16, they get married. So she went to him and said, hey Muhammad, you are a 25 years old man, you are a very respectful man, you're an honorable man, how come you're not married? He said, I don't have the finance. I'm still working. One day I'm a shepherd, I take care of the sheep, one day I'm a merchant, one day I'm this. I don't have enough money to open a house. This is what he told her. How many of our young ones use that excuse? They say, I'm poor, I don't have a job, man, I just finished with high school, I don't have money. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, if you have the right niyyah to get married, وَأَنْ يَكُنْ فَقِيرًا يُغْنِهِ اللَّهُ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ. If you are poor and poverty and you get married, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make you rich. Right? Allah will provide sufficient funds for you and a blessing that many of us, including myself, we were broke. We finished with college, we were broke. We have no jobs. Thousands of dollars of student loans. And then we got married, alhamdulillah, Allah blessed us. Money started coming, and family, and kids come, risk come with them, and stuff like this. The Sahaba, they used to advise one another. When they see one of the Sahaba is really poor and struggling, they told them, go get married. They say, why? They say, did you hear what Allah said? If you are poor, go get married, you'll be rich. You won't be asking people for money. Allah will bless you with that, because Allah loves that people get married in halal way. So Nafisa came to the Prophet ﷺ. She told him, why did you get married? He said, I don't have the finance. He told him, how about if somebody went to marry you and that person has money and interested in you? He said, if there is a such person, who is that person who's going to look for somebody who has no money to marry? Right? But the message sent to him through Nafisa. So he told her, So Nafisa told them, Khadija will marry you. You say Khadija? You say, yeah. Khadija, every man, Ahmed, put your phone away. Every man in Mecca asks and wants to marry Khadija, radiallahu anha. So he told her, yes, I will marry her. She went to Khadija, and Khadija said, okay, we'll set the time. She set the time. She invited her uncles, some narrates her father, and the Prophet brought his uncles, and they came there, and they proposed the same way that we did here with many. They proposed, they accepted, they gave the mahar, they got married. Khadija, the only one that he stayed with her. He did not marry any other wife when she was alive. She was 40, he was 25. See the age difference? She is rich, he does not have that finance. Okay. And she gave him all his kids except one. 4 daughters and 2 boys. In one narration, 1 is 3. We know the daughters' names? Ruqayya, Fatima, Zainab, one more, Kulthum, right? And the boys? Qasim, one more, 3. She gave him 2. Ibrahim, not from her. Abdullah. Okay. So there's different narration on others. And then, so that's the blessed marriage. So now we talk about marriage before Islam. When we talk about all this, talk marriage about in Islam. Now, I brought these 2, so I want you to think about, do you want to have a marriage like in time of ignorance? Live with somebody, borrow somebody's wife for a weekend or for a year, go around, sleep around, do stuff, or you want to marry the halal way, find the most righteous sister and ask for her hand, and do not let those alibis, excuses stopping you. Rasulullah says, marriage is a protection. It's protect you. It's honorable. It's protect you. It's honorable. And he say, Ya mahshar al-shabab. He say, oh young people. He did not say old people. So even though the old people are the one getting married now, we have them 2nd, 3rd wives, but maybe they still feeling young. But he say, Ya mahshar al-shabab. Oh young people. Man istata'a minkum al-ba'a. Whoever can be responsible, can carry the weight of marriages, be responsible, فَلْيَتَزَوَّجْ. Get married. وَمَنْ لَمْ يَسْتَطِعْ. And the one who cannot get married, فَعَلَيْهِ بِالصَّوْمِ. You have to fast. Because fasting is a protection. When you are fasting, you're not going outside in Friday night, Saturday night, chasing other people. Because you are fasting, you're protecting yourself. But the option 1, get married. Ya mahshar al-shabab, man istata'a minkum ba'a falyatazawwaj. So I'll stop here, inshallah, before we have about 15 minutes or so. And I give the same presentation yesterday to the sisters. Marriage, it's a big topic, but I just want to bring it in a contact that I give you idea about the marriages in time of ignorance, Jahiliyyah, and marriage, the best marriage in Islam, the Prophet ﷺ, and then I can take questions and back and forth. Okay. So, anybody has questions?
Thank you.